Hey boys, welcome back to some Anthony Milford, How Far with the Star, and it's game 8 of the streak, so we're going along quite nicely. There's been a couple of tight games, but honestly, we've been pretty dominant. Like, we got a good Broncos side, and yeah, we're just controlling the game. I mean, I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. We could lose this game, but I feel like, we could potentially go and make the finals, maybe unbeaten, but it's gonna be tough. The Raiders should be a pretty big challenge for us. They got a good side. It's a little different in the back line, but the forwards seem pretty strong like usual. Obviously, a couple of guys different late inclusions for the Raiders team, but yeah, it's gonna be a tough game all around. But the form we've shown, I mean, it shouldn't pose too much of an issue as we find James Roberts there. I thought he was just about to stand up the fullback. I think it's Jack Winder fullback. I didn't see it, but I would imagine it's one. If not, then I don't know who the hell it would be. As a beautiful little kick there, and that's what we've done this whole series. Just control the game. Nice kicks. There's a long ball out there. I meant to hit Roberts, but I accidentally passed it just that touch too far, and it hit the winger who was marked. But good stuff there. We probably, looking back on replay there, we could have got the little late offload, but not to be. As more pressure, last tackle, let's see what we can do. We're just sort of controlling the game at the moment. We can't really trouble them too much, but a nice kick there. But Jared Croker does good stuff there. Even makes a bit more ground than he probably should have. But yeah, the Raiders survive a fair bit of pressure right there. So, we can't really afford to be letting teams off the hook like that. If we get like a couple of sets in a row on the line, we have to make them pay, because otherwise stuff like that'll happen. Darius Boyd, it was a decent kick. It found some good space, but just poor play by Boyd. He's just attacked the ball, but he wasn't looking at the sideline as Shannon Boyd gets oh so close, and then the ball out to Blake Austin, also tackled. So it's been a bit of not too much footy has been played in the middle of the field. It's usually the other way around, it's a bit of a back and forth, but this game it's down one end or the other. As a decent kick there, but unfortunately we are against the wind, so we're going to have to, probably this half it's going to be more consolidation, not really kicking the ball too much. The second half we can probably exploit it a little bit as Soliola goes straight through. I thought it was Big Papali, number 11, but I don't think Papali's playing. I don't think anyway. Maybe he's off the bench, but or maybe that's him right there. Maybe he's number 12. I don't know, dude. I can't remember the teams at all. I remember our team, but not the Raiders side. As a decent kick goes up, and Darius Boyd just fucking runs away from the ball. I don't know what the hell he was doing. Another Broncos player did sort of run back, and yeah, James Roberts, James Roberts just sort of ran in front of the ball, and I mean, thankfully for us, it let bounce, and it just went over the dead ball line. So we got away with it. A bit lucky, as right here we attempt to go for a field goal, right on the siren. I sort of forgot for a second there we were against the wind, so it was going to be absolutely no chance. So a 0-0 half-time score. But the second half has started off way stronger than the first half. We get a clean line break, something that we didn't really get at all in that first half. We had a couple of sets on their line, but no real good attacking footy from either side, I would say. As last play here, we look to just stab that one into the backfield, and it's a decent kick actually, a pretty good chase. Although not great stuff. It is Jack Winder at fullback there, so I was correct in my assumption, as Paul Vaughan, the big fella, number 14, makes another break for them. We're there to make another covering tackle. Probably something you wouldn't really see too much of, but I'm gonna get in and do all the hard stuff to win these games, honestly. As Corey Oates returns pretty strongly there. Second tackle, 50 minutes gone. We're still yet to get a score in this match. There's Milford there down the sideline, a little sneaky play down the blind side. A shrugged off late lure, and then good stuff by the rest of the Raiders. It's a beautiful ball to Sam Thaiday. That was beautiful stuff. That was 2-on-2 there, but just sort of drew them both in slightly. And we do pick up a penalty, so Ben Hunt is he's going for 2. I was sort of, when the penalty was given, I was sort of on the fence if we should go for 2 or go for the try, but I was sort of happy at the end of the day that they chose to go for 2. It sort of relieves a bit of pressure, I would say. As a good kick there, looking for the 40-20. Although Wine, he's tiptoeing down the sideline. I can't believe he didn't stand out. I thought it was going to be dead in goal, and then I thought he was going to go over the sideline. But unfortunately, it was still a good kick. You know, pin them in there. I mean, 20-meter line, still decent. As the Raiders get a chance here, last tackle. One try, one try could potentially win the game for them. So we've got to be on our game, and that's the one thing. Attack has been a little questionable this game. Not terrible. It's a beautiful little flick pass to Jack Reed. Almost stands up wide, but a good covering tackle right there. But our defense has been solid. Honestly, we've been very good in defense. As a nice little inside pass again, Milford finding a bit of room to move. I was thinking about going for that offload, but probably the right decision that we didn't. As under 10 minutes to go, the Raiders get another chance to put up an attacking kick. This is always panic stations. It goes for the bomb as well. Looks like Jared Coker gets the bat down. Ben Hunt swoops on it, and we call for the ball straight away. Probably Ben Hunt was going to get to the line regardless, but Jack White, he is making ground on us, but he's not quite going to get there. He had a brief moment where I thought he was going to run us down, but Anthony Milford there just showing his class. It was, this was a big moment in this game. It could have been a try to the Raiders, but Ben Hunt was there for the bat down. And like I said, I probably could have let Ben Hunt score. I don't know. Ben Hunt might have got chased down. I'm not too sure about the ratings in this game. Ben Hunt's pretty quick in the game, so he might have been alright. But Milford, it was sort of, passing the ball and just, close the gates. It's show's over. Try time. As a beautiful little flick pass again to, who is that? Is that Corey Parker, number 14? Or is that Josh McGuire? I can't tell. It would be a bit weird. As a beautiful pass, Corey Oates. I was shaking my head. It was such a good play. Such a good little play. A good pass back across the face of the ruck. And Corey Oates was just flat on his heels. He wasn't ready for the magic of Milford. But we are going to get away with the win here. It's been a good, solid game. Not great in attack, but the defense was solid. 8-0 victory. We'll take it. And we pick up man of the match once again. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.